"I can't let you wash my feet. They're too dirty," I said to Jesus. "I've been walking in the mud." But he looked up at me and said that he must. I submitted and let him, and it felt right when I did. But to see Jesus serving me, I could hardly bear it. Why would he choose to wash my feet when he knew where they'd been planted? But he stooped down unashamed with a smile on his face, right before he said he knew I'd betray him. The gaze in his eyes was like nothing I'd seen. A radiant joy bursting out like light from an effervescent beam, piercing my heart, erased with passion. A love so sincere I felt complete satisfaction. With gentleness like a dove, he cleared my feet of my blemish. The water he poured was living and it replenished, and my feet no longer diminished. I felt peace as he dried them and placed back on my shoe. Everything he'd said before then suddenly felt true. He isn't just a man, a myth, or a legend. He's greater than what I can describe with my own perception. He cannot be pinned down. He's perfection. But what I can say is this: he is sweeter than the sweetest melody. He is more beautiful than any sunset. He is higher than the highest mountain. He is more passionate than any lover. He is more ferocious than any lion. He is more precious than the loftiest treasure. His presence is more consuming than a blazing flame, and his words are more thunderous than any storm. His gaze is more powerful than any army, and his love is so strong you can't contain it. I remember when the people chased after him, and I remember when he took the time to talk to them. I remember when he fed over 5,000, and when he spoke how the man was freed from a demon. I remember when the people tried to kill him, but he never stopped fulfilling his mission. I remember when he raised up Lazarus. He prayed before he spoke so we'd know where his power was. I remember when they brought him an adulteress. The compassion in his heart melted others and became contagious. I remember when he told us he was sent from God and asked us if we believed it. We shook our head yes, but in our hearts we questioned it. But he didn't question us. Instead, he told us we were enough. A clan thrown together is all that we were. But with him in the middle, it was something more. Vagabonds held together by love. And when we experienced its fullness, the world's foundation shook as his majesty was displayed through us. The Spirit of God empowered us for things unspeakable as we moved in glory. The splendor of the King was in our eyes, and people saw his beauty. Off of our bodies radiated a light that brought peace. And even the hardest hearts began to unfreeze as the power of the gospel brought an all-consuming fire in a whirlwind. Encirclements of divine love rushed through people's hearts like a multitude of horses with angels on chariots. One touch from Jesus cleanses hearts crying for repentance. Blind eyes began to see, deaf ears began to hear, and people's meaning and purpose, which had been muddied for so long, began to come clear. The joy we felt as we moved in his freedom, releasing captives free from the debt that they lay in. There is no one like Jesus. There is no person or program that can make you feel like he does. No religion or philosophy can give you the knowledge of his kingdom. Yet it's here, breaking loose everyone who seeks to be in it. Jesus came to this earth as a ransom for your freedom, and the power of God can enter you if you believe it. And these words are coming alive because they're life's true meaning. And if you reject them as stupid, you may be rejecting your last meeting. But just look. Look into his eyes right now. Your affection and desire is what moves him. He loves you, but he wants you to love him. What's he saying? Does he love you? You feel his peace? You can have it. You can have it everlasting. Just surrender your own kingdom, and you'll receive his freedom.